Hey, it's Birdman. Time for another 2018 Your Vote. And today I have with me an individual running for the Justice of the Peace, Mrs. Shirley Patterson. Is
Hi.
it Mrs. or Miss?
Mrs.
Yeah, it is Mrs. Okay, I
Yes.
did see some of your brochure ahead of time. Got a
Yes.
decent family, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So, Justice of the Peace, a lot of people, whenever they vote for this, they just look at a blank sheet of paper and they see names and they don't even really know what a Justice of Peace is. So, can you give me a little understanding of what that is for those out
Okay.
there viewing?
The Justice of the Peace handles cases within the jurisdiction of Precinct 5, which will include criminal charges, misdemeanors. Then we have civil traffic cases, small claims, forcibles, evictions, pretrials, bench trials. It's kind of a court for the people so that people can get a fast resolution to their cases.
Okay, now this is a judge then, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why some people think Justice of the Peace is an officer running around or something. I
No.
think that's
No.
constable, but
Yeah, it's
so
constable.
what jurisdictions would you sit between whenever we're talking about a Justice of the Peace for this area? In
The
other words,
jurisdiction goes all the way out to Pinedale, Clay Springs. It's going to go all the way up to Walmart, out by Borden Ranch Road, a little bit outside of town, and that's our jurisdiction in Precinct 5.
okay, would there be a city judge that be before you, or a state judge after you in the hierarchy of courts?
Well, the City Court and the Show Low Justice Court are together as one.
Okay.
And so right now, Judge Price presides over both courts. I am currently Associate Magistrate for the Show Low City Court and a Justice of the Peace Pro Tem for Navajo County.
Okay.
So I can actually sit in on those kind of cases, anything that comes within the city limits or our jurisdiction, anything that is basically domestic related, divorces, those kind of things will have to go up to Superior Court.
Okay, and you and others are running for this position are running. It's an open position, right? Because the person's retiring. Is that
Judge
correct?
Price is retiring, yes.
Okay, good. So give me a little information about your background,
Okay.
what you bring to the table, and what experience you've had so far.
I started with the Show Low City Court on December 7th of 1995. I worked under the direction of Judge Ann Bowen, and then I worked under the direction of Judge Ryan Reinhold. And for the last 16 years, I've been working under the direction of Judge Price. I am the chief judicial clerk for the Show Low City Court right now, but I also, as I told you earlier, am a Justice of the Peace Pro Tem for Navajo County and also the city magistrate.
Okay, and what kind of things have you seen, or would you bring to the table that what kind of legacy would you continue from Judge Price, maybe, and then what would you bring different to the table in this position?
Judge Price has done a wonderful job as Justice of the Peace, and we have one of our legacies is our teen court program, which we work with the high school, and we've been doing that for about 9 years. I've been for 9 years. Judge Price has been a little bit more, and we've seen over 400 kids in our teen court program. So that's something that we want to continue on. I would like Judge Price has worked with victims. Our domestic violence, cases, we try very hard to make sure all of our victims are heard. And those are the kinds of things that I would like to continue and continue his legacy. He's done a great job, and I think that I can follow in those footsteps.
Very good. Over the years, obviously our society's evolved a little bit. Things have changed, especially with technology. What things do you see as being, are you seeing any trending, or is everything still basically founded in normal human behavior?
We are seeing a big trend as far as people being able to file written motions electronically. They can file filings electronically. We're able to take payments electronically. When you first started in this business, you weren't able to do that. Everything had to be either in person or they had to be coming in and doing it or coming in and making a payment. And so in that aspect, we're really seeing things move and progress. Our computer systems are amazing that we have through the court system as far as keeping track of people and, their cases and that, statistics and whatnot. So we have a wonderful system there.
Okay, and then personally, what you bring? Obviously, you're going to be different than the individual that is there already. What do you bring to the table?
I have 20 plus years of experience. I am knowledgeable. I've been on the bench for probably over 1,000 different kind of cases. I've handled almost every single case that you can possibly handle in the justice court. I have handled either on the bench or as a clerk. I have worked very hard for where I'm at, and I really love my job. And I think that makes a big difference. I like being there. I enjoy it. As far as the transition, if I were to win the election, it will be very easily done. And I have a lot of backing from the clerks there that work with me. They're great people. So, we have a good, good background.
Very good. Tell me the one thing that maybe people that don't understand what the whole process is at all, what's the biggest maybe misunderstanding about what a justice of peace does?
I think that most of the people normally think that if you have to go see the justice of the peace, you're bad and that you've done something horrible. And that's not the truth. We have people that come in that have been cited for maybe not having insurance, or maybe they've gotten a citation for driving on a suspended license. As the justice of the peace, we want them to know that there's a way for us to help you fix this. We have a good resolution, and let's work together to make it work. And it doesn't matter if it even gets a little bit more complicated. It might be a shoplifting charge, or it could be a DUI. It's not the end of the world. We can make it work, and we can get you set up so that, hopefully this doesn't happen again, and we move in the good, positive direction.
And then anything else that you want to mention that maybe I haven't asked or that you want to make sure people know about you?
Well, just I want people out there to know that my name is Shirley Patterson, and I am running for Justice of the Peace, Precinct number 5. And I would really like for you to vote for me and allow me to be your next Justice of the Peace.
Very good. Thank you for your time today.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
All right.
That's going to be it for this episode of 2018 Your Vote. I'm Birdman. We'll see you soon.